Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Northwest Iowa couple is warning other parents about the dangers of button batteries. Their toddler swallowed 2 of the small disc-shaped batteries in July and spent weeks in the hospital.
The batteries became lodged in the little girl's esophagus and leaked acid in her throat. A pediatric surgeon at Sanford Hospital says they see a growing number of cases each year as the batteries are used in more and more products.
If they're big enough, the larger ones that are about the size of the quarter can get stuck in the esophagus, and they can cause a chemical reaction and an electrical charge that can really quickly damage the lining of the esophagus, and it can be quite dangerous and even lethal.
Dr. Adam Gora advises parents to understand the dangers of button batteries and make sure devices that use them are kept away from small kids. A dramatic crash in downtown Sioux Falls sent 2 men to the hospital. Police say an SUV ran a red light at 6th Street and Main Avenue just before noon yesterday.
A car entered the intersection with a green light and the 2 collided, sending both vehicles onto the sidewalk. Police say there were injuries, but everyone's expected to be okay. Officers ticketed the SUV driver for running the light. The NTSB has released its preliminary report on the deadly gyrocopter crash near Yankton. The report says the pilot built the gyrocopter and had just performed maintenance on it several days before the crash. Records show the gyrocopter had accumulated 37 flight hours.
The pilot, 65-year-old Kevin Ream of California, died in the crash. According to FAA documents, the gyrocopter caught fire in midair before it crashed, but the NTSB says it didn't start on fire until hitting the ground. An investigation is underway by the South Dakota DCI into potential illegal activity occurring within the Yankton County Department of Equalization.
That investigation resulted from a referral by the Yankton County Commission. However, it's been complicated by a leak of information from a commission meeting executive session that was shared on a Yankton area Facebook group. You can get a closer look at the allegations in a KELOLAND.com original by Jacob Newton online now.
Now let's get a check of this morning's forecast with meteorologist Scott Munt. Chilly start to the day, Scott.
Oh, that it is. We even have a couple of areas in the teens in northeastern South Dakota. Otherwise, 20s, 30s being common for this morning. Will be a cool afternoon. Sunshine, numbers in the 40s and 50s for afternoon highs, and we'll have light winds. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. By this time next year, the Empire Mall will have a new tenant open for business.
After 4 years of waiting, crews are finally remodeling the old Yonkers store and transforming it into the new Dillard's.
After a little bit of time passes, you know, there's that doubt that happened, you know, through the pandemic, and it's, you know, just got to be patient. These are big deals, and we're excited about them coming.
With the addition, Dillard's will be the largest anchor store at the Empire Mall. 2 favorite family destinations in Sioux Falls are joining forces.
Yesterday, the Great Plains Zoo and the Butterfly House and Aquarium announced a merger that will eventually bring a new, larger Butterfly House and Aquarium to the zoo.
Our missions are so similar. It really comes down to education and conservation of our natural world, and it really makes sense for us to come together. We can do so much more with educational programming.
In time, we will be on a consolidated campus, so you don't have to choose which one to go to. Just come and enjoy.
Operations at both organizations will continue as usual at their separate locations until construction on the new facility is complete. Discussions are already underway on how the city can best use the building and tropical conservatory in the future. You can celebrate farmers today at the Stockyards Ag Experience in Sioux Falls.
The 5th annual National Farmers Day at the Barn event is happening at the Stockyards Ag Experience this afternoon. Visitors can enjoy the pumpkin patch and some treats, all while learning about the farm-to-table process.
We'll have that pumpkin patch so people can come and get a pumpkin, or maybe a couple, and take them back. We will have stations with activities. Like I mentioned, we'll have cheese curds from Stensland, so you can sample some locally grown food here.
The event will be happening today from 3 to 6 p.m. and is free and open to everyone. Downtown Sioux Falls is set to host its October Art and Wine Walk. 32 downtown businesses and a long list of local artists are taking part in tonight's event. Meeting the artists and viewing the art is free, while wine is available for purchase.
A $25 punch card buys 10 wine samples and can be purchased at any participating business. Individual glasses are $5. The Art and Wine Walk runs from 5 to 8 p.m.
That is a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today after a cooler start to the morning, 20s out there. Aberdeen, Huron has been as low as 22 this morning. We are going to rebound, but only to not a really warm level here. Probably upper 40s. Lower 50s for highs today across the region. We've also been working on clearing out some of these skies in the west with some residual fog issues and cloud features there. I do expect tonight, Sioux Falls, with the optimal cooling, dry air over place, we're going to see 20s tomorrow morning. So perhaps you kind of missed maybe in town, in city limits, some of the frost, but I think there'll actually be more of it around Sioux Falls proper on Saturday morning. And that's especially true in northwest Iowa, although they've already had some more 20s here about a week ago or so. So we're again kind of in that time of year where we're going to expect more of those things. After tomorrow morning, though, Saturday afternoon, we'll warm back into the 60s and we'll keep the trend of some milder weather going into early next week. 53 today, winter, your forecast. 52 in Chamberlain, 53 in Mobridge. Lows tonight, 27 Watertown, 24 Brookings. That's colder. And certainly Worthington down to 27. That qualifies as a hard freeze. And then for tomorrow, 67 degrees in Mitchell, 66 at Chamberlain. Your 7-day forecast, 70s. Monday, Tuesday, we're looking at lows at night back to the 30s and 40s. Now, there is another front that's coming in there by Wednesday that could deliver a few showers to the region. It's likely going to cut highs. I would say even by Thursday, we're probably in the 50s again. So have to expect that now as we head into October. And the numbers in Pierre also will likely be trimmed on Wednesday. Now, the jury's still out what to do after that. There could be another brief rebound just outside that 7-day window. And then we'll keep watching the forecast for about next weekend to see if some colder air eventually arrives. But until then, take in these nicer days. Rapid City, you're going to have lots of those. 67 on Sunday, 72 on Monday. Check out all the latest details with the weather online at KENNELLAND.com.